Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. So, in this video, we will continue from where we left off in our last video. So, now we're going to start question number 4. Ravi cycles from home to the bank. It takes him 15 minutes, cycling at a constant speed of 14 kilometers per hour. Okay, so you see again, the speed is given in hours, but the time is given in minutes. Work out how far Ravi cycles from home to the bank. Okay, so the first thing is we must convert the time from minutes to hours. So that would be 15 divided by 60, which gives us 0.25 hours. Okay, so this will be 1 upon 4, which is 0.25. Then we can apply the formula. Distance equals speed multiplied by time. Now remember, you should know the basic formula, okay, and then you can just change the positions accordingly depending on what variable you need to find. So this is our general formula, and then you can just play around with it. So speed is 14, time is 0.25, so therefore the answer will be 3.5 kilometers. Okay, part B. Ravi stays at the bank for 18 minutes. Okay, so it takes him 15 minutes, okay, cycling at a constant speed of 14 kilometers per hour. And then for the next 18 minutes, he stays at the bank. Okay, he then cycles home at a constant speed for 12 minutes. Draw the travel graph to show Ravi's journey since he left home. Now, there are three parts of the journey. Okay, this is the first part where it takes him 15 minutes at a constant speed of 14 kilometers per hour. Then there's a second part where he stays at the bank for 18 minutes. Okay. And then there's a third part. So this is second, and then this is third. Now, if I start from here, because Ravi's home is over here, right? So this is going to be my first coordinate. Now let's try to draw the first part of the journey. 15 minutes and the speed is 14 kilometers per hour. So how much distance was covered? We already worked that out, right? So that was 3.5. So the value on y-axis will be 3.5, and that would be 15 minutes. So it's over here. This is my 15 minutes. 15 minutes and 3.5. So let's see. It's going to be over here. All right. So that is 15 minutes and 3.5 kilometers. Now for the next 18 minutes, he stays at the bank. So how do we represent that on our graph? That would be represented by a horizontal line. Okay, so 15 plus 18, that would be, this is 13 and then 33. So my time would be 33 minutes. So let's see. Let's take a look. This is 30, 31, 32, and this is 33. So let me just follow along. So this is where my next point is going to be. Okay, so I can draw a straight line from here to here. That was my second part of the journey, and if I draw a straight line, I'll just draw a rough line, a rough sketch, freehand drawing, but you must use a scale. Okay, so you just have to connect them. This should be a straight line. All right, now the third part of the journey is he then cycles home at a constant speed for 12 minutes. Okay, now we need to see that actually we don't need to see anything because he has already given us 12 minutes, right? So now we're going to add 12 minutes to 33 minutes, so that would give us the final time. So 2 plus 3, that is 5, and that is 45. Okay, so that means that when my time is going to be 45, he's going to reach home, isn't it? So it's going to be over here. So now I can just connect this to this point. Okay, so it should be something like this. Let me show you the correct one. So this is how your graph should look like. Okay, So there were three stages of the journey. There are three marks, one for each correct shape, and make sure that you draw this with a pencil which is sharp. Okay, because do not use a pencil that has a thicker tip. So make sure that you use a sharp pencil to draw your graphs. Okay, all right. So let's move to question number 5. The distance time graph shows the journey of a train. Find the speed of the train between 7 o'clock and 7:30. Okay, so this is my 7 o'clock and this is 7:30. So the duration between them is of 30 minutes. Okay, and the distance covered between this time is 50 kilometers. Now, always look at the unit. The unit required is in kilometer per hour. So do not get excited and just use the formula directly. First, the time must be converted into hours. So 30 minutes multiplied by, sorry, divided by 60. Okay, so let me write this. Time is equal to 30 minutes divided by 60, which will be zero point 0.5 hours. Okay, half an hour, right? 30 minutes is half an hour. So now we can find the speed using this formula. Distance upon time. So the distance is 50 kilometers, time is zero point 0.5 hours, so that would be 100 kilometer per hour. All right. Part 2, find the average speed for the whole journey. Again, the first thing is you write down the formula of average speed, which is total distance traveled over total time taken. Okay, let me just plug in the charger. All right. Now, so we need to find out that how much was the total distance covered. So let's look at the y-axis. Starting from 0, we covered 50 kilometers and then 150 and then finally we covered 200, right? So the total distance covered is 200 kilometers, right? Now, what you can look from here is that you can directly see that the maximum point that we reached was 200 kilometers. So I'm just going to write down that total distance traveled is 200. How much was the total time taken? So you can see the starting time was 7 o'clock, ending time was 9:10. So it took 2 hours and 10 minutes. Okay, but over here we have to give our time in hours, right? So we need to find a way to work out that how much 10 minutes is going to be. So you just divide that by 60. So time is equal to 2 hours 10 minutes. This 10 minutes will be 10 upon 60, which is 1 upon 6 hours. So in here you have 2 plus 1 upon 6 hours. So the time is going to be, let me write this down properly. So in a way that you can copy this down as well. So from 7 o'clock to 9:10, the time was 2 hours 10 minutes. Okay, this can be written as 10 upon 60, which is 1 upon 6 hours. So total time will be 2 plus 1 upon 6. Okay, and that would be 2 plus 1 upon 6, that is 13 upon 6 hours. Okay, now I'm going to plug in this value into my formula. So 13 divided by 6, so 200 divided by my answer, and that gives us 92.3 kilometers per hour to 3SF. Okay, remember that if you have an answer which is not exact value, then you must give your answer to 3SF, and if it is an angle, then it should be given to one decimal place. All right. Okay, so that is the end of our topic of distance time graphs. So I hope that you understood this topic completely. If you have any doubts, or if let's say that you don't understand any particular part of this video, then I suggest that you should go to the previous video and see the part where I explained about distance time graphs, right? In the first few minutes of the video. So there you would get the idea that okay, what how you can interpret the distance time graphs. Okay, so inshallah in our next video we will be discussing speed time graphs. So I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Assalamu alaikum.